Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo from Fino Concepts, and this is the Generic STN 477 Bluetooth headset. Is it any good? Well, let's find out. Alright, opening up the box, we've got the headset itself, the USB cable for charging, a 3.5 to 3.5mm jack cable. I love the red and black by the way. And the user manual, which you should totally read. So as you can see, you have all the buttons on one side, and on the same side you have the jack input, the USB and the TF card slots, a strong branding of wireless all over, from the sides to the top, practically everywhere. If you take a close look at the inner left side of the headset, you also see the 474 branding, and finally the soft ear covers. Now these headsets folds in, so it is easier to carry around. For the specs, we have Bluetooth 4.2, supports FM radio, Bluetooth devices, and TF or SD cards. It is also sweat and splash proof, and it has a rechargeable battery of 500 mAh. Now the size of the speaker itself is about 4 cm, and it is incredibly loud. They have a nice bass which doesn't distort too much at higher volumes. Speaking of the speaker, one of them actually sounds louder than the other. So what I do is I have the louder part on the right side of my ear, because I know that my left ear is very good at hearing, so this allows me to balance it a little bit. In case you have very good hearing on both sides, it's going to be quite noticeable and annoying for you. Now on the box, it is advertised that the battery lasts for about 10 hours, but on the AliExpress website it is also about 8 hours, so I don't know which one to believe. Honestly speaking, when I was using this, I got about 6 to 7 hours at most. That is if the volume is set to minimum, and if you put it on max volume, it ranges between 3 and 3.5 hours. So yeah, that is what I noticed. But in case you are worried about that, you can also charge this in less than 2 hours. So if you are having a power bank lying around, you can also use that one to charge it. So there are 5 buttons in total. The mode for switching between Bluetooth, FM or TF card, the volume down or skip to previous button, the play pause button, the volume up or skip to next button, and the power on and off button. Now let me just say, I hate the placement of the buttons. I don't get why the volume up is on the bottom and the volume down is actually on the top. It's quite weird. You have it over your head, and if you want to increase the volume, your hand has to actually come down to press on it, and if you want to reduce the volume, your hand actually has to go up. I don't know why they chose to design it this way, but that was quite annoying for me. For those of you interested, this is how it sounds when you power on or off or change the mode.
Play by TF card, Bluetooth mode, FM mode, power off.
And if that's not enough for you, another annoying thing I realize is if you have the headset over your ear and you press the buttons, even at max volume, you hear the clicking sound. I mean, it's so loud that you can actually hear it in your right ear or your left, depending on where you place this. It is also sweat and splash proof, so that is a good thing. I'm not really a headset person. I prefer having earphones instead. But anytime I want to work out in the morning, I find this much comfortable to wear because they cover up the entire ear. Unfortunately, it gets uncomfortable after 30 minutes or so, but I guess it's just me. Anyway, there's a cute LED indicator beneath the buttons that helps you to know when it is in Bluetooth mode, FM TF card mode, or when it is just charging. Now I previously mentioned that the Bluetooth is 4.2 and it has a maximum range of 10 meters. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to check this out, so I just have to believe their word on it. Also, anytime I connected this to my Infinix Hot 7, which I'm using at the moment, I was able to see the percentage of the battery life. But when I connected it to my Samsung A2 core, it wasn't showing. I don't know why it wasn't working because both phones are using Android 8.1 Oreo, and for some reason I was just not getting it on both of them. Now this Bluetooth speaker also has a 360 pickup microphone. For some reason I wasn't able to get it to work, whether I was using it in a phone call or just using the recording app on my phone. It was just not working. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. In case you know how to fix this, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, you'll be happy with the included 3.5 to 3.5mm jack cable that it comes with. It is nicer to connect the headset directly to your computer or an MP3 player via cable. That way you don't have to worry so much about the latency issues. It also has one interesting feature. I don't know whether this is annoying or not, but anytime you get a phone call whilst you are connected to this, it's going to pronounce the individual digits of the phone number that is calling you. I didn't find it useful, but it is part of the features. I don't know how to disable it. So there are 4 colors: blue, brown, red or pink, and the most important one I got, that is the black version. So the question is, should you consider getting one? First of all, it has a terrible name. Secondly, the buttons are too loud and they are positioned in a very funny way. And the third thing is they get uncomfortable with time. Now on the good side, it supports FM radio, Bluetooth devices and TF card. It is also sweat and splash proof, and the battery can last enough for a 6-hour flight. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that it's super affordable. I got this for 50 Ghana cedis, and I'm pretty sure that I could have gotten it for a much better deal, but I was in a hurry, so I just gave him the money and turned away. But on the AliExpress site, it actually costs around 155 Ghana cedis, and the funny and annoying part of it all is it costs 87 Ghana cedis extra for shipping. Why would anyone do that? So it's better to buy it from someone already when it is in Ghana rather than ordering it online. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and our other channels, which I have them linked below. And as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And we are done. Let me read now the record.